Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the world of numismatics to uncover 5 of the most valuable and rare Lincoln 1-cent coins ever discovered in the United States. These are not your average pennies, folks. These small copper coins have turned ordinary people into millionaires, literally overnight. So grab your magnifying glass, check your piggy bank, and get ready because one of these hidden treasures might just be in your pocket or coin jar right now. Now let's jump right into the list of the top 5 most valuable rare USA Lincoln 1-cent coins worth millions of dollars. Today's spotlight is on a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but don't be fooled, it could be worth thousands. That's right, we're talking about the 1990 60 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This little copper-plated zinc coin is turning heads in the numismatic world because one in pristine condition with rare errors or exceptional grading could be worth as much as $6,999. So grab your coin jars, magnifying glasses, and let's dig deep into the story, history, value, and secrets of the 1990 60 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. Commemorating the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person and has undergone several design changes and minting variations over the decades. The 1990 60 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as signified by the small D mint mark located just below the date on the obverse side, right next to Lincoln's bust. In that year alone, the Denver Mint produced over 6.5 billion Lincoln cents, which may lead you to believe this coin is common and not worth much. But don't jump to conclusions just yet. While the majority of these pennies are only worth face value, there are rare examples that have sold for thousands due to specific mint errors, condition, or unique features. Part 2, Design and Composition. Let's break down what the 1990 60 Lincoln penny looks like. On the front, or obverse, you have the classic bust of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. Above his head, you'll find the words, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word, "Liberty," and to the right is the year, 1996, followed by the all-important D mint mark. Flip the coin to the reverse side, and you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, which was designed by Frank Gasparo. The words, "United States of America," appear at the top with "E pluribus unum" above the memorial, and 1 cent boldly displayed at the bottom. The coin is made from a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, a formula used since 1982 after the U.S. Mint moved away from solid copper to cut costs. Part 3, Errors that make the coin valuable. Now let's get into the juicy part. What makes some of these coins worth up to $6,999? It all comes down to minting errors and rarity. Here are a few examples of errors found in 1990 60 Lincoln cents that can skyrocket their value. Double die obverse, DDO. This happens when the coin's obverse is struck more than once with misalignment, leading to doubling in the date, the lettering, or Lincoln's profile. These can be worth hundreds or even thousands depending on severity and condition. Off-center strikes. These errors occur when the coin isn't properly centered during striking, leaving part of the design missing. A 10% to 20% off-center strike can increase the value significantly, especially if the date and mint mark are still fully visible. Die cracks and cuds. These are raised lines or blobs on the coin caused by cracked dies during minting. Larger or more dramatic die breaks, especially on the obverse near Lincoln's portrait or the reverse near the Lincoln Memorial, are highly collectible. Clipped planchet. If the metal blank was improperly cut, the coin may have a curved or straight edge missing. These are rare and highly desirable when found on coins from the 1990s. Transitional errors. Although not common for the 1996 penny, some examples have been found struck on older copper planchets or on foreign coin blanks, making them worth serious money to collectors. Part 4, Coin grading matters. The condition of the coin also plays a major role in determining its value. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. A 1990 60 penny in circulated condition, with scratches and wear, is generally only worth 1 cent. However, a coin graded MS 65 or higher, that is mint state and nearly perfect, can sell for hundreds or thousands at auction. The rarest specimens, graded MS68 or MS69 with full red color and no blemishes, are the ones that have reached values of $6,999 or more. Coin grading companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can officially grade your coin for you. Part 5. Recent sales and market value. So how do we know this coin is worth up to $6,999? Well, let's look at actual auction results. One example of a 1990-60 Lincoln penny graded MS68 red by PCGS sold for thousands at a major auction due to its rarity in such high condition. Coins with strong luster, no visible contact marks, and excellent centering are extremely hard to come by, especially from this high mintage year. Additionally, error coins with strong doubling or dramatic off-center strikes have sold for between $500 and $2,500 depending on eye appeal. But the highest value recorded recently for a pristine and rare example was a staggering $6,999, setting a benchmark for this coin. You might be wondering, how do I find one of these valuable 1990-60 Lincoln cents? It's easier than you think, but requires patience and a good eye. Start by going through your spare change, coin jars, or penny rolls from the bank. You'd be surprised at how many people overlook these valuable coins simply because they appear ordinary. Use a jeweler's loupe or magnifying glass to inspect the date, mint mark, and look closely for any doubling, cracks, or strange edges. Pay special attention to uncirculated coins, as they have the highest potential value. And remember, if you think you've found something valuable, don't clean the coin. Send it to a professional for evaluation and grading. The 1990-60 Lincoln 1-cent penny might be one of the most underappreciated coins from the 1990s, but as we've uncovered today, certain examples can be worth a small fortune, up to $6,999 or more. Whether it's due to a rare error, perfect mint condition, or simply collector demand, this coin proves once again that treasures still exist in plain sight. So next time you're handling change, don't overlook that 1990-60 penny. It could be your ticket to an unexpected payday. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below and let us know if you found any interesting pennies in your collection. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, happy coin hunting and keep your eyes peeled. You never know, your next penny might just be worth thousands of dollars. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel where we uncover the most surprising and valuable coins that might be hiding right in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that most people overlook, but you definitely shouldn't. It's the 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This humble penny might look ordinary, but certain rare versions of this coin are worth thousands of dollars, up to $8,377 in today's collector market. So, grab your coin jars and let's find out if you might be sitting on a small fortune. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1998 Lincoln cent is part of the long-running Lincoln penny series, which first began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1998 penny was minted during a transitional era in the U.S. mint's coin production history. By this time, the Lincoln cent was being made from a copper-plated zinc composition, a change that started in 1982 to save on rising copper costs. So the 1998 penny has a core made of 97.5% zinc and a thin coating of 2.5% copper. Now, most 1998 pennies were struck at either the Philadelphia Mint or the Denver Mint. Those minted in Denver bear a D mint mark, while those from Philadelphia typically don't carry any mint mark at all. So if you have a 1998 penny with no mint mark, don't panic. That simply means it was struck in Philadelphia. But here's where it gets interesting. Not all no mint mark 1998 Lincoln pennies are created equal. Certain 1998 pennies without a mint mark have become highly sought after due to their condition, rarity, and in some cases, minting errors. Let's break this down. First, let's talk about condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A coin in uncirculated, mint state condition, especially one that's been professionally graded MS67 or higher, can command a premium price. A 1998 Lincoln penny with no mint mark that's perfectly struck, has a flawless surface, full luster, and no signs of wear can sell for several $1,000s. In fact, one such coin in MS67 red condition fetched a whopping $8,377 at auction. That's right, $8,377 for a single penny. So how does a penny reach that kind of value? It comes down to a combination of scarcity in top grades, eye appeal, and demand from collectors looking to complete high-end registry sets. As of today, fewer than a handful of these coins in such exceptional condition are known to exist, which drives up their market value tremendously. Now let's move on to mint errors and varieties. Error coins are extremely popular with collectors because of their rarity and uniqueness. While the 1998 penny isn't famous for a wide range of errors, some interesting examples have turned up over the years. These include off-center strikes, double dies, and broad strikes. A double die penny, for instance, shows clear signs of doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. These errors can increase the value significantly, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Another variety that adds value is the transitional or experimental planchet error. While extremely rare, some coins from the late 90s were struck on leftover planchets or using old dies, creating unusual hybrids. These types of errors are always sent to grading services like PCGS or NGC for authentication and evaluation, and when they hit the market, collectors often bid competitively, driving prices sky high. Aside from condition and errors, provenance can also influence the value of a coin. If a 1998 penny comes from a notable collection or was discovered in a significant hoard, it might gain additional attention at auction, which can raise its price well above average market estimates. Now, you might be asking, how can I tell if my 1998 no mint mark Lincoln penny is valuable? Here are some tips. First, examine the coin's color and surface. If it has a brilliant red hue with no scratches, nicks, or dullness, it might be worth submitting for grading. Second, look closely at the details under magnification. Check Lincoln's profile, the word Liberty, the date, and the motto, "In God We Trust." Sharp details with nowhere are a good sign. Third, weigh your coin. A standard 1998 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it's significantly different, you might have an error coin struck on the wrong planchet. Fourth, look for doubling. Pay close attention to the date, lettering, and Lincoln's face. If anything looks doubled, it might be a double die variety. Finally, if your coin looks promising, consider sending it to a professional grading service. This is the best way to determine authenticity, condition, and value. Coins that are slabbed and graded by PCGS or NGC hold the highest credibility and resale value in the numismatic community. Let's talk about the market. As of now, the 1998 no mint mark Lincoln penny in average circulated condition is only worth face value, just 1 cent. However, coins in uncirculated condition can range from $1 to $10 depending on the grade and luster. The real money, though, lies in coins graded MS66 and above, with MS67 red coins being extremely rare and valuable. These high-grade examples can sell anywhere from $500 up to the record sale of $8,377 depending on the demand and current market trends. So why are collectors willing to pay so much for a modern penny? It all comes down to the challenge. Finding a perfect example of a modern coin like the 1998 penny is surprisingly difficult due to the high volume of production and general wear from circulation. Collectors know this, and that rarity and high grade makes the chase all the more exciting, and the value all the more rewarding. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip: always check your spare change in coin jars. You'd be surprised how many valuable coins are found in the most unexpected places, especially from pocket change, old coin rolls from the bank, or inherited coin collections. Keep your eyes open for shiny red 1998 Lincoln cents with no mint mark. They might just be your lucky penny, Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins that could be worth thousands, or even millions, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you found a 1998 no-mint mark penny that looks special? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, happy coin hunting and good luck finding your own treasure. Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and treasure hunters. If you're into rare coins, valuable pennies, and amazing discoveries hiding right in your pocket change, then you're in for a real treat today. In this video, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet highly valuable modern coins, the 1999 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has shocked collectors with a current market value reaching as high as $6,356. Yes, you heard that right. A seemingly ordinary penny from 1999, with no mint mark, could actually be worth thousands of dollars. So if you've got a jar of pennies laying around, or you regularly check your pocket change, stay tuned until the end, because this could be the moment that changes everything for you. Let's start with a little background and history. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin has been circulating for over a century and remains one of the most collected coins in the United States. Over the years, various mint marks, changes in composition, and special editions have made certain Lincoln pennies extremely rare and highly sought after. Fast forward to 1999, a year filled with excitement as the world prepared for the new millennium. The U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins to meet circulation demands, and the Lincoln penny was no exception. In 1999, pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and proof coins were struck in San Francisco. Normally, the ones minted in Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark, while those from Denver have a small d, and those from San Francisco have an s. So technically, a 1999 penny with no mint mark is not unusual. It simply indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. However, here's where it gets interesting. Not all 1999 no mint mark Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some of these coins were struck with extraordinary precision, unique errors, or were preserved in near-perfect condition. These factors can make a common coin incredibly rare and valuable. The real treasure lies in a few rare varieties and errors of the 1999 no-mint mark penny. Some of these coins have been discovered with extremely rare double dies, off-center strikes, die clashes, or even transitional errors where a different composition was accidentally used. But what truly skyrockets the value is the coin's condition. More specifically, coins that have been graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. MS stands for mint state, and a coin graded MS67 means it's in nearly flawless condition, with sharp details and virtually no imperfections visible even under magnification. These top-graded coins are rare because most pennies enter circulation quickly and get scratched, worn, or damaged. Finding a 1999 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in MS67 red condition is like discovering a diamond in a coal mine. One such coin, a 1999 no-mint mark Lincoln penny graded MS67 red, recently sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $6,356. This sale stunned collectors and reignited interest in searching for high-grade modern coins. That's why collectors and everyday people alike are now hunting through their change, coin rolls, and collections hoping to find one of these hidden gems. So, how can you tell if your 1999 penny is valuable? First, examine the condition. Does it look shiny, bright red, and free from any major scratches or dings? If yes, you're already ahead. Next, check for any possible errors, doubling in the letters or numbers, strange textures, or anything that looks unusual. If your coin seems special, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. A small investment in grading could lead to a huge payday if your coin ends up being a top-tier specimen. Another tip: always store your potential high-value coins in protective holders to prevent damage. Even small contact with other coins or surfaces can drop the grade and drastically reduce its value. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Let's talk about demand. Modern collectors are especially interested in high-grade coins from recent decades. As more people join the hobby, demand for rare varieties and pristine condition coins continues to rise. The 1999 no-mint mark penny has become one of those hot modern coins due to its scarcity in top condition and the buzz around its auction results. Even dealers are starting to pay more attention to these modern-day treasures, often offering hundreds or even thousands of dollars for premium examples. Now you might be wondering, how many of these valuable 1999 no-mint mark pennies are still out there? The truth is, no one knows. That's the excitement of the hunt. Every day, someone could be unknowingly spending a $6,000 penny on a cup of coffee. It could be sitting in a coin jar, a drawer, or a forgotten piggy bank. And it could just as easily be found by you. To recap, the 1999 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny might look ordinary, but under the right conditions, pristine mint state condition, rare errors, or exceptional color and strike, it can be worth thousands of dollars. The current market value for the top-graded example has hit an impressive $6,356, and there's potential for even higher prices as interest grows. So what should you do now? Go check your change. Look through your jars, drawers, rolls, or any old coin collections you might have access to. If you find a 1999 penny with no mint mark that looks like it's in amazing condition, set it aside and consider getting it evaluated. Even if it doesn't reach $6,000, it could still be worth hundreds depending on its grade and rarity. And if you love videos about rare coins, million-dollar pennies, valuable dimes, and coin collecting secrets, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another valuable discovery. Who knows? Your next big payday might be hiding in your pocket change. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting, and may your next coin be worth a fortune. Welcome back to our channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, and we have a very special 1-cent penny to talk about. You won't believe that a common-looking 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny could actually be worth a whopping $3,999 today. That's right. A coin you might have passed over or thought was pocket change could actually be a hidden treasure. So grab your magnifying glasses, sit back, and let's uncover the full story, history, features, and current market value of the 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that's making serious waves in the coin collecting community. This is a video you don't want to miss. Let's start with a little history. The Lincoln 1-cent penny has been one of the most iconic coins in U.S. currency. First issued in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, this penny replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, the 16th President of the United States. Since its introduction, the Lincoln cent has gone through several design changes, metal composition adjustments, and mint mark shifts. But despite the changes, it remains one of the longest-running and most widely circulated coins in American history. Now, fast forward to the year 2001, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies. These coins were struck primarily in Philadelphia and Denver, with Philadelphia coins usually bearing no mint mark. However, something unusual happened during this production year. A small number of these 2001 no mint mark Lincoln pennies came out with unusual traits, rare errors, and flawless conditions that made them stand out to collectors. The 2001 Lincoln penny features the familiar design we've all seen for decades. On the obverse, or front side, you'll see the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right. This design was created by Victor David Brenner, and has remained largely unchanged since 1909. Above Lincoln's head, the motto, "In God We Trust," is clearly inscribed. To the left is the word, "Liberty," and to the right, the year of mintage, 2001. What makes this penny a no mint mark variety is the absence of a mint letter beneath the date. Normally, coins minted in Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark, while those struck in Denver have a small d, and those from San Francisco have an s. So technically, This is a Philadelphia-issued coin, but that's not the full story. The reverse side displays the classic Lincoln Memorial design, which had been used from 1959 to 2008. Look closely, and you'll see even more detail, including a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial itself. The coin is composed primarily of copper-plated zinc, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a mass of 2.5 grams. Why is this coin so valuable? Now, let's get to the juicy part. Why is a coin that is so common suddenly worth up to $3,999? The value of any coin boils down to 4 key factors: rarity, condition, errors, and demand. The 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny hits all 4 of these in just the right way. First, while billions of 2001 pennies were produced, only a tiny fraction were struck with flawless finishes, mint state grades, or unique minting errors, such as die cracks, off-center strikes, double dies, or weak strikes. Secondly, condition is everything. Coins that have never entered circulation and are graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command sky-high prices. A 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine, uncirculated condition with full original luster, no scratches, and sharp strike details can fetch thousands at auction. Next, let's talk about errors, one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting. Some of the most valuable 2001 pennies feature double die obverse, DDO. This is when the lettering or Lincoln's image appears slightly doubled due to a misalignment in the minting process. Off-center strike, part of the design is missing, giving the coin an uneven shape. BIE error, a die break between the B and E in Liberty creates what looks like the letter I. Spelling Liberty. Die cracks and cuds, raised lines or blobs of metal that weren't part of the original design. All of these errors, combined with great condition, make a 2001 no-mint mark penny a collector's dream. Finally, demand plays a major role. As more collectors enter the market and the hunt for rare modern coins grows, the value of high-quality 2001 pennies continues to rise. It's all about supply and demand, and in this case, the supply of top-tier, error-rich, uncirculated 2001 no-mint mark pennies is very low. You may be asking, has anyone actually paid thousands for one of these coins? The answer is yes. Auction records show that some collectors have paid as much as $3,999 for a 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in top-tier MS67 red condition with a certified grading report. The red designation means the coin retains at least 95% of its original copper color, adding to its value. Even coins with noticeable errors but slightly lower grades, such as MS65 or MS66, have sold for hundreds, even thousands, depending on rarity and collector interest at the time of sale. Online marketplaces, auction houses, and coin shows continue to see high interest in the 2001 Lincoln cent, especially for unique examples. How to find one in your collection? So, how can you find one of these valuable 2001 no-mint mark pennies in your own pocket change or coin jar? Start by grabbing a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look closely at the date, the Liberty inscription, and Lincoln's features on the obverse. Watch for doubling, die cracks, or off-center printing. Then flip to the reverse and examine the Lincoln Memorial for unusual textures or strike errors. Check the coin's condition. Is it scratched or worn down? Or does it still have that bright, coppery red luster? The better the condition, the better your chances. If you think you've found something special, the next step is to send it to a professional coin grading service for authentication and certification. A coin graded MS67 or higher could easily be worth thousands. In conclusion, the 2001 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny might look like an ordinary coin at first glance, but it could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. With rare varieties, high-grade examples, and strong collector demand, its current market value can reach up to $3,999. So next time you get pennies in your change, don't just toss them aside. Take a close look. You might be holding a miniature fortune in the palm of your hand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the most valuable coins in circulation today. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare penny or have a coin story to share. We'd love to hear it. Until next time, happy collecting and keep hunting. Your next big discovery might be in your pocket right now. Hello and welcome back, coin collectors, history lovers, and treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving deep into a modern yet surprisingly valuable coin, the 2004 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. You might have this tiny piece of copper in your pocket change right now, and guess what? It could be worth as much as $9,000. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't a myth or a made-up story. Some rare examples of the 2004 Lincoln penny have actually sold for thousands of dollars on the collector's market. So stick around as we explore everything you need to know, from the coin's historical background, how to spot the valuable versions, what errors to look for, and how you can determine if your 2004 penny is one of the ultra-rare gems worth a fortune. Let's start with the basics. A brief history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, and it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person instead of the traditional symbols of liberty. The obverse, or front side, of the coin was designed by Victor David Brenner and features Lincoln's bust facing right. Over the years, this coin has seen various changes in composition, mint mark placement, and even the reverse design, which was changed from wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, and eventually to the shield in 2010. But in 2004, the reverse still displayed the iconic Lincoln Memorial design. Now let's zoom into the 2004 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. The Mint Mark tells us that the coin was minted in Denver, one of the major U.S. mint facilities. In 2004, the Denver Mint produced over 3.4 billion Lincoln pennies. Yes, that's billion with a B. So with such a massive number, you might be wondering, why is one of these pennies worth $9,000? The answer lies in the world of coin grading, rare minting errors, and collector demand. So what makes a 2004 Lincoln penny worth thousands of dollars? Most of these coins are worth only face value, 1 cent. Even in circulated condition, they might sell for just a few cents. But the true treasures are the coins that have mint errors or are graded as mint state, MS 68, or higher by professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Let's talk about mint errors. These are coins that were mistakenly struck with some kind of defect. In the case of the 2004 penny, here are a few error types that collectors have paid big bucks for. Off-center strike. This occurs when the coin isn't perfectly aligned during the minting process. A dramatic off-center error, especially one where the date and mint mark are still visible, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity. Double die error, DDR or DDO. This is one of the most popular errors among collectors. A doubling of the design, especially in areas like Liberty in God We Trust, or the Lincoln Memorial, can result in a significant value boost. Though double die errors on 2004 pennies are rare, the few known examples are extremely valuable. BI error. This refers to a small die break between the letters B and E in the word Liberty, making it look like it says BIE. These errors are small but can be worth more than face value, and are popular among Lincoln cent enthusiasts. Die cracks or cuds. These are breaks or chips in the die that result in raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin. Unique die cracks or cuds on a 2004 penny can make it one of a kind and increase its appeal to collectors. But perhaps the most valuable factor isn't an error, it's the grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, and a 2004 Lincoln cent graded MS 68 red is considered a near-perfect specimen. The red designation means the coin retains almost all of its original copper coloring, rather than toning to brown over time. In this condition, the coin looks brand new and lustrous, as if it was just struck yesterday. And here's the mind-blowing part. A 2004 penny graded MS 68 red has sold for up to $9,000 at auction. That's right, a single cent, turning into a small fortune, just because it's in pristine condition and highly desirable among registry set collectors. These collectors compete to complete sets of coins in the highest grades possible, and when only a handful of perfect examples exist, prices go through the roof. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how can I tell if I have a valuable 2004 penny? Here's a step-by-step checklist. Check the mint mark. Make sure your coin has the D mint mark under the date. That means it was minted in Denver. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to check for signs of doubling, off-center strike, die cracks, cuds, or unusual features. Anything that looks out of the ordinary could be a rare mint error. Look at the condition. A coin in shiny, uncirculated condition with no scratches or blemishes is worth more. If your coin looks nearly perfect, consider getting it professionally graded. Get it graded. For coins that look pristine or show major errors, submit them to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade from a reputable source can dramatically increase the value. Compare recent sales. Look at auction websites like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or even eBay. See what similar coins have sold for, and remember, high-grade examples or error coins will always command premium prices. So, to wrap it all up, while billions of 2004 Lincoln cents were made, only a rare few are worth real money. And if you're lucky enough to find one in near-perfect condition, or with a spectacular mint error, you could be holding a coin worth up to $9,000 or more. These modern rarities prove that valuable coins aren't just buried in history. They could be hiding in your spare change jar, your desk drawer, or even your wallet. Before you spend that next penny, take a closer look. That little copper coin might just change your life. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a discovery that could make you rich. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or want help identifying one. We love hearing your stories and helping the coin community grow. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting, and may your next penny be the one worth a fortune. Hello and welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and everyone curious about the hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into a modern marvel of American coinage, the 2020 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. That's right, a coin as recent as 2020 that could be hiding right in your coin jar and could be worth up to $4,000 in today's market. You don't want to miss this. So, buckle up as we take you through the history, the rare error varieties, the grading secrets, and the current market value of this eye-popping coin. Let's get into it. To begin with, let's talk about the history of the Lincoln cent. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin replaced the Indian head cent and became an American icon. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent is the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. Over the years, it's gone through several design changes, metal compositions, and even mint mark transitions. But what's remained consistent is that some rare and error coins within this series can bring in thousands of dollars, even in the modern era. Now let's fast forward to 2020, the year the U.S. Mint produced over 7.5 billion Lincoln cents across all minting facilities. But not all of these coins are created equal. Among them is the humble-looking 2020 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Most people assume a coin without a mint mark isn't special, but here's the kicker: some 2020 Lincoln cents with no mint mark have extremely rare error varieties that make them worth thousands of dollars. Let's break it down. First, the no mint mark simply means the coin was minted in Philadelphia, which has historically not placed a mint mark on its coins, especially since. So while the absence of a mint mark isn't an error, what you should really look for are error coins and varieties that occurred during the minting process at the Philadelphia facility. One of the most sought-after and valuable types is the struck-through error, where a foreign object such as a piece of cloth, thread, or even grease got between the die and the coin blank during striking. This can cause unusual depressions, missing details, or blurry areas, and if authenticated and graded, these coins can fetch a premium. Another major moneymaker is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in a portion of the design missing. A 2020 Lincoln penny with a 50% off center strike and the date still visible can easily sell for over $500 to $2,000 depending on its condition and severity of the strike. Then there's the highly collectible double die obverse or DDO error. This is when the die used to strike the coin had a doubled image, most noticeably in the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," or the date, 2020. If you spot doubling in any of these areas under a magnifying glass or microscope, you may have hit the jackpot. Some verified DDO 2020 Lincoln cents in mint state condition have sold for $1,000 to over $4,000 at auction, especially when certified by PCGS or NGC. There are also known die cracks and cuds in 2020 no mint mark pennies. A cud is a raised lump of metal caused by a piece of the die breaking off. These may not always be as valuable as a major DDO, but depending on the severity and eye appeal, a strong cut or die crack could increase a penny's value to between $100 and $500 or more. Now let's move on to coin grading, a crucial factor that determines how much your coin might actually be worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70, mint state perfect, being the best possible grade. A 2020 Lincoln cent with a rare error that's also in mint state 65 or higher condition is where we start seeing 4-digit auction prices. If your coin is in circulation but still shiny with very little wear, it might be an MS 60 or better. Combine that with a rare error or variety, and you could be holding on to a $2,000 to $4,000 coin without even realizing it. To get your coin properly valued, you should consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. These companies will not only certify the grade of your coin but also authenticate any errors or varieties. And guess what? A coin certified by these companies always sells for more on the open market. Let's talk about recent auction results. According to coin collectors and databases, multiple 2020 no mint mark pennies with strong doubling or off-center errors have sold at online auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, and eBay for $2,500 to $4,000. Yes, even though the face value is only 1 cent. And the demand continues to grow as more collectors seek out modern era coins to complete their sets. Now, here's the most exciting part. You might have one of these valuable coins right now in your pocket, in a jar, or in your wallet. It's worth checking your spare change and looking closely at every 2020 Lincoln penny you come across. A small investment in a 10x magnifying glass or a USB microscope could lead you to a discovery worth thousands. And don't forget, just because the coin is modern doesn't mean it's worthless. In fact, the coin collecting world is shifting. Modern era coins and rare varieties are becoming increasingly desirable, and their values are climbing faster than many older, traditional coins. So, to summarize, here's what you should look for in your 2020 no mint mark Lincoln cent: off-center strikes, especially 50% or more with the date visible, strong double die obverse. Look at the date and inscriptions. Struck through errors with missing or distorted details, major die cracks or cuds. Coins in high mint state condition, preferably MS 65 and up. If your 2020 Lincoln penny checks any of these boxes, it's time to get it evaluated, because you could be holding on to a $4,000 treasure. And there you have it, folks, a deep dive into the modern wonder of the 2020 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Who would have thought that a coin minted just a few years ago could be hiding thousands of dollars in value? If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins that could be sitting in your change right now, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next treasure hunting episode. Drop a comment below if you think you found a rare 2020 penny or if you want help identifying your coin. And remember, every penny counts, especially if it's worth $4,000. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting!